Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today for this 10-minute ballet-inspired Pilates HIIT workout. We'll be doing intervals of 30 seconds on with 10 seconds of rest in between. So let's get started with our feet hip-width apart for some squats to relevés. For 30 seconds, releve all the way up to your tippy toes and sit your hips back down for a squat. Finishing up this last one, and just like this little kitty cat, we're going to take 10 seconds of rest before we get started to the next exercise. Now, option here to step back instead of step forward. If this is too harsh on your knees, we're going to step forward from a retire and bring our toe back to our knee in a retire. This is really good for strengthening our vasti muscles and our quadriceps. Again, if this is too difficult, take a step backwards rather than a step forwards. Finishing this last one, I was wobbling a ton here, so don't worry if you wobble too. We're going to switch sides, so if you did your left leg forward, you're going to step your right leg, and vice versa if you started with your right leg. Let's get started for 30 seconds. Try to keep your back tall, try not to stick out your tush, just like you're on a puppet string from your head all the way down to your knee. There should be one long line. Let's get started for this next one. I love doing this one for some cardio. So take a grand plie in second position, and then you're gonna reach to one side and point your toe, and let's switch sides each time. 30 seconds on. Finishing up that last one on the last side. Now take a 10-second rest, grab some water if you need some water. We're going to be starting on this side. So on your right leg, you're going to point your right foot towards the corner of the room and do deep demi-plies on your left leg. Switch sides, 2 deep demi-plies on your right leg, stretching your left foot. Let's switch sides. Finishing up this last side for 2, 1, relax. Let's meet at the back of our mat for the next one with our feet hip-width apart. On the inhale, we're gonna reach our hands up to the ceiling on our demi-point. So let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, walk your hands all the way to a high plank, and we're gonna do 2 mountain climbers. Let's do that a couple more times for 30 seconds. Inhale up, exhale down, step out, and 2 mountain climbers. Finishing out this last one, and come to standing. Grab a glass of water if you need a drink. Again, make sure you're staying hydrated. And for the next one, we're going to be doing those pulses again on one leg. So point one leg to the corner and reach up, down and up, like you're picking something up off the ground with your arm. So bend deep and stretch up. We do 20 more seconds on this side, and then we'll switch sides. Take a 10-second break to stretch your calves here before we switch sides. I know my calves were cramping so much, as they would be if you're balancing for so long on one leg. Let's switch sides. Finishing in 3, 2, 1. Take a quick breather, grab a sip of water, take a 10-second break. For the next one, we're going to just be doing some swan arms to work on our lats and triceps and biceps. You can either sit or stand for this one. Just make sure you're keeping your back nice and tall and lifted. Lead with your elbows going up as well as going down whilst keeping your shoulders down. Don't let those shoulders go up towards your ears. Don't wear your shoulders as earrings. Keep them down, keep your core engaged, and keep your gaze lifted. And relax. Sit your hips back into a squat position with your arms above your head. Just as I'm doing here, we're going to take our palms flat facing the floor, bring our elbows to our side and back up. Keep them hovering as if you were laying down on your stomach on the floor. Strong legs and strong core here. Keep those hips back. Don't let that back curve. Keep your core engaged. And relax. We're going to be meeting in an elbow plank, so get ready on your mat. Place your elbows on the floor, tuck your toes under, send your hips up to a halfway plank on your elbows, and we're just going to do tendus back, so point your foot up and down. Switch feet up and down. Keep your core engaged. Don't send those hips up. Keep that butt down. And relax. Let's continue working on our upper body. So sitting on your knees, kneeling, or if this is too uncomfortable on your knees, you can sit with crossed legs. We're just going to do a port-de-bras through 5th position, 2nd, and 1st. 5th, 2nd, and 1st, like you're throwing confetti in the air. Feel free to reverse the port-de-bras, so take it out to the side, up and through if you would like to challenge yourself a little bit here. And relax. For a challenge, keep your arms lifted in 2nd position. We're going to do little circles going forward with our arms in 2nd. Keep those shoulders down, those elbows lifted, and that core engaged with your eyes up. And let's do 30 seconds, circles forward in 2nd position. Feel free to reverse the circles once again, just to change things up a little bit. In 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick break, breathe, relax, stretch anything out that you might need to, and let's get ready to stand up to finish with some cardio today. So either with your hands on your hips or following me, we're going to releve, down, jump out, jump in, releve, down, jump out, jump in. If this is too complicated for the arms, just keep them on your hips. Try your best not to stick out your tush here. Keep your core tight, squeeze your butt as you jump up and jump in, and releve, press your toes into the floor, stretch your knees. We're almost done, 10 more seconds. And relax. Thank you so much for joining me today for this ballet-inspired Pilates HIIT workout. Feel free to join me for this cool down stretch or go on to another video. I'll put a link in the description down below. But let's step back into a downward facing dog here. Press your hands firmly into the floor, bend and stretch your knees as you feel you might need today. On the next inhale, let's reach our foot up to the ceiling in a 3-legged dog. And on the next exhale, we're going to find a pigeon pose to stretch out our glutes here. Open up your chest, press your hands on the floor, look to the ceiling, and gently flip your hips to a half straddle. Let's raise our hand up to the ceiling and pull our side of our body to a nice deep stretch here. Let's switch sides, send your hips back up to our downward facing dog. Inhale, foot goes to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale to a pigeon pose. Press your hands into the floor, look to the ceiling, opening up your chest. And flip your hips to the other side. Raise your shoulders up and exhale, let them fall down as you stretch towards your side. In your own timing here, find your downward facing dog and slowly roll up, either by walking your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Press your hands underneath your sacrum, press your shoulders up and back to look towards the ceiling. Anyways, thanks again so much for joining me today. I'll put a link in the card up here of a playlist of my ballerina workouts. Have a great rest of your day, stay safe, and bye now. To learn more about my private tutoring website, check out the link in the description down below or visit www.lwldancetutoring.ca. Bye now!
'Cause I can go low, low, low. I think you know